Hello again. I'm going camping today. I just made a video on the gear I take minimalist camping. There's a couple subs that wanted to see how I pack it all in my web gear. And, well, this is where I put my saw. Put it right there. There's my whistle. Now in this front pouch, what I carry in here, what I have in here right now, is I've got my bug spray, my first aid kit. This is 20 feet of, actually, no, it's 10 feet of paracord. And here's that bag I told you that I roll up. And this has the lighter in it, has my wire, S-hook, some cordage, matches, and so on in that. So that's what's in my first pouch. So we'll stick this back in here. Pick up my bug spray. And we'll close that back down. The side pouch here, that has my East German mess kit in it. And I take off the handle so I can easily just slip this down in like that, and it's not in the way, so it fits right in this pouch. So that's my East German mess kit is in there. On this side, I just stuck that in there. I wear that around my neck or stick it in one of my pouches. That's my Moore knife. Got my spork. Those are those clips, paper clips. My bug net. And that's it for that one. These are actually ammo pouches, but as you see, they work great. Fasten that one back up. Now, right here, I have my kukri, and that's fastened right here just by, you see, I just tied it right there and put it through the belt loop. Here, I have my canteen full of water. I decided to take this canteen since it's already on my web belt and such. Filled this full of water. I left the other one at the house, but I got my canteen cup and stove in there. So that's it for the pouches. Now, turn here. That's what I like about this webbing. I've got my closed cell foam and my sleeping bag right on the back of this webbing. And then I have the butt pack. I'll show you what's in the butt pack. I'll spin this around like this here. This should work. Now I just went out and purchased another bear deterrent or animal deterrent I've wanted for a while. I'll show you that in a second. But have my normal cooking accessories, salt, pepper, some olive oil, some dish soap in this here. This little bottle here is dish soap so I can wash my dishes. And then a few single serving lemonades or whatever. But this is what I just purchased as a bear deterrent. It's a flare gun. And I've got, you know, a couple flares kind of thing If I had to, you fire that at the ground or fire that at a bear, that's going to scare the crap out of it. It's so bright. Also, I made a couple blanks for it. I'm not going to go into that, but I got a couple blanks that will make a big bang. You know, if I hear one coming, it's coming in, I can fire it and it'll make a big bang and it should scare it away. If not, I got a flare. It's better than trying to take one on with a kukri. So I've got that in there. And open this up some. But there's flare there. I've got my lights in here. I've got my, I probably can't see that, but anyway, I have my hammock, my bug net, my lights, and a dish towel and a sponge. And this is where I'll keep my food also. I don't have my food in here right now, but that's it. That's my setup for the night. It's all right here. So now you know. Now I'm heading out camping and I'll have some footage on that. I'll see you then. We made it to camp. We're going to set up our hammocks, and as you guys can see, I'll see if I can zoom you in. Let that focus. Well, it's not going to focus down there, but there's a brook, as you can see. So we're not that far from water to wash our dishes and such. Now right here we have a tree here, a tree over here. We're going to hang one hammock, and then that spruce down to that birch we're going to hang another hammock. We're getting everything all set up. We'll set up the hammocks and I'll get back to you then. We went down further down, probably, I don't know, a few hundred yards, and we was going to camp there, but there was a big pile of bear dung, so we left that area. But I'm sure if he's there, he'll probably, you know, he may come in here also. But hopefully my lights and such will keep him away. But this is our camping spot for the night. We're going to set up camp. Okay, we have our hammocks all set up. There's my buddy. And got my web gear hanging on this tree. And there's my hammock set up and my bug net that I made. Pretty cool bug net. Works great. I've already tried it once. Nothing gets in there. And it's warmer in there also. But we're going to need it around here. Bugs are quite bad because of the stream down there. So that's the setup we have right now. Got the hammocks all set up, so we're good there. I have to find a spot for a fire pit. Probably right down there. I'll make a small little pit and clean some stuff out. But we'll see. We're getting ready to start a fire, and I've got my pot here. I just went down to the creek and got some water, perfectly clean water. And this is how I have this rug up. I got a piece of wire on this with a loop on it on the other end. And I'll show you how it's going to hang over the pot, or over the tripod. So you take it, you just slip it over this one here. And of course you'd normally use two hands. But just put it over like that. And there you go. It's hanging over it'll hang over the fire. Found this on the way down there too. It's a shoulder bone. How thin that is. That'd be perfect for arrowheads. When I get a fire going and such, I'll get back to you. We've got water in this container right now, and this here is a second dish that you can use as a frying pan and such. And I'm going to boil the water, but I'm going to cook this Spam at the same time. So I'm going to cut pieces off, and we're going to let them fry in there as the water boils at the same time. So we're just going to cut whatever fills this. Fire's going there pretty good right now. You can hear that crackling in the background. This here, you don't really need to put any oil in it because it has its own fat and so on in it. So I'm just going to take chunks out of this, throw in there. There we go. Show you the fire real quick. There's the fire going. And let's hang that over. There we go. Now we'll let that start to heat up and so on, and I'll keep an eye on the Spam. Now, for me to actually check that and check the Spam and stir it and stuff, I'll take it off the tripod and take it away from the fire and then stir it and then put it back over the fire. Well, the Spam just warmed up basically. You could let that boil longer, and I've seen people cook on those that way, the double cooker, but this has been boiling, so I'm just gonna add mashed potatoes to this water, and we're gonna divide this up and have a munch of Spam and mashed potatoes. Good thing is you can burn your garbage. And then you just mix it up. I like this mashed potatoes. It's creamy mashed potatoes. And this here makes really good mashed potatoes. Now you can bring in packets of gravy if you wanted to have with it. A lot of times we just eat it this way. But it's pretty handy pack and so on. But there we go. There's mashed potatoes and Spam. That's supper. Guys, I'm making some charred punk wood, and you can see the flame coming out of the hole that I made in the Altoids tin. That's a brand new Altoids tin that I bought, and you can see the flame coming out. That's the gases escaping the punk wood as it burns. And so we're gonna let this burn away, and I'll show you the results after it's all finished. You guys notice that there's no smoke coming out of the hole anymore, so that tells me that it's done. So you take it out of the fire and you let it set and you let it cool before you open it up. Otherwise, if you open it now, the oxygen would hit that and it'd burst into flames. So you have to let that cool. So I'm just going to pull this out of the fire. I've made char cloth. I've never made charred punk wood. So I know that's how you do charred cloth, is once the gases stop, it's done. So we'll let this cool off and we'll see what we got. Well, there it is. That worked great, and that didn't take no time at all. That's all burnt very well. Now I was told to try charred punk wood for the new striker I made for Flint and Steel. So now I have some charred punk wood that I can try. Now I don't eat or take the Altoids. I don't like mint. So I actually paid $3.60 for this can. I gave my buddy the mints out of it. So pretty expensive can, but I'll get many use out of it. Down over the hill there now of our camp. Down there's the stream. But look what I found right here. Inside this tree, birch tree, is chaga. This here is all chaga. Watch this. Ugh. Pretty cool. Not sure if you can see this or not. This is an old spruce stump. If you look at it, it's got fat wood in it. I just peeled off this great big piece. And now you look at this. That smells of resin hardcore. That's, you know, it's not, you know, right crumbly like, you know, solid full of sap, but it is fat wood. And I've cut a couple pieces off here, and you can see that is fat wood. Pretty good find. Good morning. Well, slept good. Slept nice and warm, comfy. Heard a lot of crackling and stuff in the woods though. I didn't sleep real well, but after a while you basically just say, you know, heck with it, and you just fall asleep. What's gonna happen's gonna happen kind of thing. I'll deal with it then. I'm too tired kind of thing. That's your attitude. But it's morning. Getting ready, starting to pack up. So, turn you around here. Well, I'll see you, man, I'm sun in my eyes. There we go. I'll see you on YouTube. Take care. Bye for now.